Hi guys, I'm Panna. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and to this cooking series where I'm sharing things that I would sell at my bakery or cafe if I had one, which I don't, but there's still a possibility. If you guys didn't know, at my cafe the concept would be that every week I would be inspired by a country and kind of change it up a bit. Today, I don't know, I just got inspired by Italy. I mean, I could do a tiramisu. I didn't really want to do that and I decided to do a panna cotta, which is gonna be hard, but after looking at some recipes, I think I got it down. So we're gonna start with that. I know it's usually done with strawberries, but I have cherries instead. Our first step is gonna be making the cherry coulis. Actually, these cherries are fresh from the garden, but I'm gonna do a portion for 2. So for that, I'm gonna use around 100 grams of cherries, 10 grams of sugar. You would normally use basil, but I don't have basil, so I'm changing it up and doing mint instead. Hopefully, I'm not messing this recipe up already. It is a surprise for my mom because my mom loves panna cotta. I just love cooking and baking for others, and if I got to do that every day, I just but you know, we got to study for uni. Now that we got the time, let's make the most of it. I'm just surprised at this point. I'm not cutting myself. I've come a long way from my first video. Instead of following recipes, I can actually create my own recipes, messing those up. But you know, then I can only blame myself, I guess. If you hear a barking noise, it's my dog. Don't mind her, she's cute. Just annoying sometimes. And there she goes. Okay, so this looks like a murder scene. So we can clean that up later. Now it's time to add the sugar. Now a pinch of pepper and then the mint. And now we cover it with a wrap and let this marinate for an hour. Marinate for a bit, baby. In the meantime, we're gonna prepare the soy cream base. For that, we need soy cream, which I'm gonna substitute with soy milk because I don't have soy cream. And we're gonna combine that with sugar and some agar powder. Please cream. Oh shit, it was open. I cannot stop making a mess.
Get some help.
So we need a cup of this. And that's a cup. Then we need sugar. Oh guys, it was supposed to be 1 tablespoon. This is gonna be too sweet, so I have to do a lot more. Ipsy tipsy. Okay, so now basically we need to boil this. Let's go to the stove. So basically we need to bring this to a boil because that's where the agar powder works, and then we have to let this set for 2 hours. Panna cotta is a lot of
this is very quick, but then you have to wait a lot for it to set.
it's patience, I guess. I hope it's not too sweet because I did put 1 cup of sugar instead of 1 tablespoon. So we're supposed to keep stirring, but I'm gonna go get the glasses very quickly just because when it sets I have to put them quickly. That's ready. I just want to bring the heat down a bit because otherwise it's gonna burst the glasses, I think, and I don't want that. Please don't explode. And I have an extra one just in case. And now this goes inside the fridge for 2 hours, kind of.
A little later.
This has marinated and now we have to reduce it, and we take the basil leaves out. In this case it's mint. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Hopefully this turns out well. So we're almost basically making like a jelly kind of thingy. But now guys, we're gonna pour it in here and we're gonna use this handy man to have it more like a liquid form. At least we did this one right. But now this also goes inside the fridge. When we serve this, then we can put it on top and decorate it. Wow. I give it to a customer, in this case my mom.
Few moments later.
And now it's time to serve my customers. So we got the 2 glasses and we got the cherry puree. Anyways, I'll pick that up later. The way we serve this is we put it on top and we spread it out. And to decorate, lemon zest, quite a bit of freshness. Final touch. Look how cute they are. And now it's time to serve the customers. So this is a cherry panna cotta. Enjoy.
Vicky, te voy a besar, Vicky, te voy a besar. Lo siento por...
Bésame.
How is it?
Está rico. Como siempre, el uso.
La resta ponía 1 tablespoon and then I accidentally put half a cup.
Está rico. Lo que te digo es que sí, para business esto tiene que tener un dulzor porque la gente cuando tiene idea de postre espera tener postre. La textura tiene que ser más jelly.
Okay, I have to experiment with the agar ratio.
12 seconds later.
Now, for the savory part, we're making a sourdough focaccia. From the last video, if you guys don't know, I'm obsessed with sourdough stuff. Plus now we have our little baby. We're still going with the sourdough brand. I'm fine! So for the focaccia, we're just gonna do kind of the same procedure almost, but it needs less resting time. And then afterwards we're gonna feed it. We need water that's like lukewarm, almost the same thing as we did with the bread. And you let it autolyze for 30 minutes. You add the salt and then you let it rest for 20 minutes. You have to add the oil and let it rest for 20 minutes. And then we put a bit more on top and let it rest for 4 to 6 hours. And then you can bake it at 220 degrees for around 20 minutes. Now we add the flour. I've never bought so much flour in my life because I've been doing so many desserts and so much bread baking overall. We can clean this after, right? I'm always making a mess. This is why my sister hates when I'm in the kitchen. I'm kind of excited about this. It was that era where everyone was doing focaccia and doing like the decorations with cherry tomatoes and olives and all that. I found it so cute. I don't know if I want to keep it simple because it's my first time making focaccia. I think it's a bit too dry. I think it's a bit more water. Also, if you guys have any bread baking tips, please leave them down below because I really want to get into bread making. I mean, it's really satisfying, but I feel like you always lose so much. And did you guys know that there's actually a flour called Foccacia flour? It's like playing with Play-Doh, but as an adult. If you want to play with Play-Doh, play with Play-Doh. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I love Legos. Just a random comment out there, you know. Also, is it just me or like the climate recently has been like all over the place? Where I live, it's been like raining on and off. It's sunny and then I look out the window and it's like pouring like hell. And then it stops. You go out and it starts pouring like hell. Rain when you're inside, super nice, super cozy. But when you're outside, I hate feeling of being wet when the clothes stick to you. Not for me. Let me just let this rest for 30 minutes and let me go wash my hands because right now I can't touch anything with this. Oh. Now let's clean this mess.
Much later.
So 4 hours, okay, maybe more than 4 hours. It has risen. So now it's time to put it in the oven, which I have preheated. We have our pan right here. And now what we need to do is garnish it. And I guess we're doing a big one, but if I had a bakery, I would actually like do small ones. I feel like that would be so cute. Now we'll put it here. Now we have to put a bit of olive oil, so a drizzle. And for the toppings, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. I have this topping that's called pizza topping and it has grated garlic, oregano, onion, wrapped marjoram, I don't know what that is, and basil. It's gonna go well, you know? And here I also have some fresh basil. I mean, we're just experimenting. As a final touch, some thick salt. This is ready to go for 20 minutes in the oven. So let's put it in, I guess. But guys, we have our little baby here, which has rested. Look how good it turned out. I can't believe I did this. Oh, it smells very good. And now we need to cut it. So we got our cutting board and then we got our knife. Let's just do a cross section. Oh, it's so crunchy. I love this. This didn't work, so we're gonna figure something out with that. That just means we need to improve the recipe. We like improvements here. Also guys, the sourdough that I made a few days ago, it's almost gone. It's that good. Honestly guys, I cannot get over the fluffiness of this. And actually I feel like this was way faster than making sourdough bread, but they're ready to be put in display for my customers to obviously enjoy. So let me know in the comments down below if you would come to the Italian week. That was the recipes for this video. But guys, I couldn't leave you hanging there. 2 recipes, it's not enough. So we're doing one very quickly, and that is a vegan biscotti. We are first gonna measure the dry ingredients. See, I did it again. Let's just rewind here, okay? First, we're gonna put the wet ingredients, mix them together, and then put the almonds, put the dry ingredients, and then bake it. I have the oven preheating at 180 degrees because I don't wanna forget. I don't think I can mess this up. But first, we have homemade applesauce. This is the reason why I decided to do biscotti, because I stumbled upon this recipe where they used applesauce. I started researching a lot about it the last couple of days and I was like,
Guys, I cannot leave you hanging with only 2 recipes.
we got the vanilla. If I had almond extract, that would go very well here. Sugar is next. And to the biscotti, you could add anything. Almonds, walnut, cranberries, raisins, which we don't talk about because those are devil food. It's very customizable. You can even add orange zest, which is what we're gonna add next. You can also add lemon zest. I'm gonna do a combination of the two. What's your favorite citrus fruit? It smells good already. But next are the almonds. If you don't roast your nut, I don't know what you guys are doing. Literally the best thing you can do. Do you like your cookies soft or do you like crunchy cookies? I'm all about the crunch. I don't mind once in a while having chewy cookies. It's the same with brownies. I prefer the cakey ones over the crunchy ones. Brownies should be something I should try next. I feel like that should also be kind of a staple. So now we add the almonds. And now we add the flour, baking powder, and salt. And now we mix. Now we're gonna try to make a lot.
A few minutes later.
Oh my god, we did it, guys. We made biscottis. They look so good. I think I might have cooked them a bit too much, but I mean, they're supposed to be crunchy, so it's fine. Now let's plate them up. Moving that to one side. We got our tower of biscotti right here. The kitchen smells so good, so orangey and just amazing. Me and my mom tried the dough before and it was very good. But it's almost 12 o'clock. You know what we're having for breakfast. I guess I'll see you when I try it out. But guys, good morning. I have here my tea and my biscotti. Let's try just a bit without the tea and then we have to dunk it in the tea, obviously. It's a given. That's very good. And now, tea time. This is how you're supposed to have it. But guys, I hope you enjoy the extra recipe that I decided to add last minute. I hope you go make your biscotti of your own because it's actually not that hard to make. I love biscotti now. I might just become Italian now. So let me know what other savory or sweet dishes you would like me to try and make. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did making it, obviously. Thank you for coming to my lovely little side of the internet and getting to bake and cook with me. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to follow more of my little journey with my cafe inspired recipes. And before you go, here you go, on the house. Also now I have to clean up this mess because my sister is gonna kill me if she sees how much of a mess I made already. Yeah, I should just not be trusted. Let's clean.